How's it going, guys? Lieutenant here, and welcome to the 81 rated first inform under Silva player review. So now we have got back-to-back informs from Sevilla. Last week it was Ben Yedder, and now this week it's under Silva. And there's no surprise because Sevilla has been performing exceptionally well in the league, and I mean their forwards are scoring a lot of goals. This guy right here, he was playing really bad for AC Milan, didn't have that luck, but ever since he has joined Sevilla this season, he's got himself 7 goals in 7 games in La Liga, and I mean he's been performing exceptionally well, scoring goals, and he found that confidence. And it's a very deserved inform, and I do believe he's going to get a lot more. This card does look quite interesting, to be honest, because I think he's one of the best strikers in La Liga out there, because there's not a lot of strikers in La Liga that you can use, but this guy right here does look phenomenal. If you look at his stats, I mean he's got some exceptional upgrades. He's got 83 pace, 81 shooting, 79 physical, and 81 dribbling. And I mean he's quite tall, so he would be great on headers as well. He's got himself high, medium, work rate, which is fantastic. The only problem that you see with him is his weak foot, which is 3 stars. He's got himself decent skill moves with 3 stars as well. But on the whole, this card looks exceptionally well. And if you look further into the card, his stats do look really good, to be honest. Like I said, his upgrades are phenomenal. He was 77 rated on his pace card, and now he's 81. And I mean, if you look at his pace, he's got himself 78 acceleration with 87 sprint speed. The sprint speed is really good. But obviously, his pace on the whole can be boosted with the Hunter Cam style on. His shooting is phenomenal, 89 positioning, 85 finishing, 83 shot power. Long shots aren't the best, but that can always be compensated for the other abilities, because I mean, if for example his dribbling is really good, to be honest, for a striker that is his length. I mean, he's got himself 82 agility, 76 balance, 76 reactions, 83 ball control, and 82 dribbling, so they are very good. His heading accuracy is on point with 81. His jumping is very good with the 88. He's got himself great 81 stamina. Strength is very nice with 75. Quite aggressive as well. So this card is one of the best cards to have in your team if you have a La Liga theme, in my opinion, because he ticks all the boxes. He's a complete card on a whole, and I've got a lot of great things to say about this guy because he performed exceptionally well for me, because I was able to play him as a target striker and also as a striker that can drift behind, and he has that ability because he's got that pace as well, as his strength, because that strength is very useful, as we know in this game is 75. So he's very great to shield the ball with. He doesn't lose the ball very easily, and since he's got that physicality, he's also got that pace, that 87 sprint speed. And obviously if you put a cam style on him, obviously it gets boosted, and so it becomes even harder for a defender to stop him. And so for me, he was exceptional. He played really good. I was able to score a lot of goals with him and provide a few assists as well, and I just had a lot of great time with him. And the positives that stood out the most for me was his finishing, his positioning, his physicality, and his sprint speed. His finishing, I think, is top class. Score all type of goals, headers, tap-ins, finish shots. And I mean, you were able to see some of the goals that I scored in like the start of this clip, on the reel, because I mean he was able to score some goals that are just insane. Get the ball in the box and just shoot it right away, and score it on the top far corner. And also some great finish shots. Even though he doesn't have the best of long shots, he still score some long ranges, so that's nice to see. And his positioning is another thing that's great, because obviously he creates those chances. He goes onto those small places just by himself, and the AI is controlling him, and obviously that gives you the freedom to either pass him or to pass the ball around, and just to create the chances. And like I said, his physicality is really good 75. He does give the defenders a really hard time because he's obviously able to push them aside, and when it comes to shielding the ball, he's also great at that. And then just wait for your players on the flanks to make the run and just lay in the ball to them and cross it in. And like I said, his sprint speed is really good. His acceleration is a bit low, but it's not as big as a problem. Obviously it can be boosted. The only negatives I saw with this card was his skill moves, his weak foot, and his long shots. I mean, his long shots, like I said, not really a negative. You still score some of the long shots. Skill moves maybe, because some players do like to use a lot of skill moves, but his weak foot, I think, is a big one, because it's only 3 stars, and I believe that if his weak foot was a 4 star, he would have been obviously going for a lot more price. Right now he's going for really cheap, and the cards I think are quite similar. Cavani, very similar, but this guy right here is an exceptional card, and since there are not a lot of great strikers in La Liga, I think he's one of the great strikers to have in your team, because you can also start the attack with him. As you can see there, he got himself great passing as well, and obviously that results in goals. But that was it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you guys in the next one.